two of the lads went out. They come back eventually, and they got this bath, right? It was full of beer. Anyway, they brought it in, and of course there we were, all congratulating each other that we were alive and this and that, you know. Never thinking about whether the bath was clean or dirty. And that went on for about a week. We had to go to a hospital where there was German wounded. And then we was told we was going to go back to England. Oh, lovely. Well, we gradually moved back to Belgium. Then by the August 45, they dropped the atom bomb. And then they dropped the next one. And then 2 days later, our div commander come, gathered us. You was not going home to England. Oh, no. You was going to go out to America with the American division, Canadian division, New Zealand division, and you were going to land on Japan. Oh, we said, thank God for the bomb. But the thing was, the reason why that happened, we found out, and we was told later, that if they had done that and landed troops on Japan, they worked it out, they would have 2 million casualties. So that's why they dropped the atom bomb. So we said, well, thank you. Of course, what happened then? Well, I thought, oh, well, we're going home. You're not going home. Well, where are we going? You're going out to Egypt and Palestine. No leave. There we are. We get down to Toulon on this boat. We're out to Egypt, aren't we? Of course, the reason why is the division I was in was the only one that was active. All the others are disbanded. And, of course, we get out to Egypt. We're on by the Suez Canal. Back up off the canal is the road, and there was all tents and camps. There was a camp down there on to our left. Guess who was in there? Germans. They were what came from the African campaign. That was 1942 when it finished. They were there. Then there was us. And they used to have their own vehicles, look after themselves, used to go down to Suez, work, come back and put themselves away. Then Saturdays they used to come to us and watch our speedway racing, then go off. Well, as I said, then we had to go up to Palestine, and because you had then, I think it was 2 gangs. One was called the Ergi Vailumi gang and the Stern gang. One was for British and one was wanting us out. Because we had our casualties there. I mean, I've got photos indoors. We're showing you some of our trucks. You know, where the bombs they put and exploded as you went past, like all holes. And of course, as I said, we had our casualties, and we was up at Mount Scopus overlooking Jerusalem. So life then was doing guards on your own camp. If you wasn't doing that, you was out on patrol, doing a patrol part of Jerusalem. And the RAF done another part, and so on. That was our life was then. Of course, Christmas was there for Christmas 46. Yes, 46. And as I said, we couldn't go anywhere. You couldn't go out of camp or anything like that. You were just stuck in your camp. And then eventually, I'm coming to the end, eventually in 47, yes, I was to be demobbed to go out the army. Well, the day came and we go down and we go to Portside, and just outside there's a little island full of tents, and that's where the British troops were put to go home. Well, we get there, and of course what you do, you go and look and read what's what. we're reading it, and all of a sudden I see my name and about 5 more. Well, what's this for? Guess. It was only to escort these Germans home to Cuxhaven. We said, you're joking. I said, they've been looking after themselves all these years. No, you've got to take them home. Well, what did we do? We was on board and we just sort of talked, spoke, chatted to each other and played cards the best we could with them, and go all the way round Cuxhaven. I'm going past my home and go all the way round to Cuxhaven, and they go off. Of course, then I sailed across to Hull in England, and then that's where eventually I went up to my depot, the Lincolnshires, waited there a fortnight, then I eventually was demobbed. Then I came down and came home. Of course, then I was back into civilian life. I don't know which was best now. No, I know I haven't said everything, but I mean, that is quite a bit that does stick in your minds, you know. The mates you lost and what happened to you. I mean, it's true what people say. I mean, even to this day, you go to bed or even through the day, it comes back to you without any effort. You're not thinking of doing it, but you find yourself there. Oh, I don't know whether it will ever go, I don't know, but mind you, there's thousands more like me. And as I said, I think I was very lucky. I reckon somebody up there was looking after me with what went on. And though that's more or less, I don't know whether it's interesting or not, but that's how it went, and that's how it ended. And I started civilian life and got married in 1949. And then my son and my daughter. Now I'm getting old. That's right, thank you very much. Yeah, as I say, I can't. I mean, my granddaughter a little while ago asked me and says, "Granddad, would you write down or what happened to you?" Well, I'm still trying to do it so I can get it on properly, you know. A couple of times I'll have a go and I thought, right, I'll try. I'll start again. I'm getting there though, because he wants a copy and then the grandson wants a copy. Oh dear. Of course, next year we're going. No, June we're going to France. I've got to take all the young ones to France.
This year?
So, that's how I like. Thank you very much. Now you please yourself what you do with that. Sorry?
Your full name?
Charles Henry Peacock. 14700-792, Sergeant, Royal Lincolnshire Regiment, 2nd Battalion of the Lincolns, 3rd British Infantry Division. That's some of me tales.
That was just one of the 4 regiments.
As I said, yeah, as they wanted young ones, so you went in. We were sent where it was needed.
How old were the old ones? Because I guess they were pretty young.
Yeah, I mean, me and my mates, we were only 18 and 19, like, you know. But when I was talking about the 5th Division, because I mean, those lads have been there, as I said, 1940, Dunkirk, that division's Dunkirk, Italy, Sicily, Normandy, and they were getting elderly, weren't it? What I mean elderly, I'm talking about they must be 27, something like that. So they decided to send them home and put them into doing training or teaching others training, you know, and then split the division up. It finished, because that's how we get put into something else. But it was all right. You had your laughs when you think about silly things you did, you know. So, anyway, thanks very much. As I said, you sort that out, whether it's worth it or not.